Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 33. A man had X dollars to be divided equally among P people. If N newcomer joined the group, how many fewer dollars does each person get than each of the original people would have received? Okay, so before we start, let's thinking about the numbers instead of the letter in this case. So we know that in this case we have X dollars, right? It's just a number, X just a number. They call it X, so you can plug any number in there, right? So X dollars for P people. Now N is the newcomers join the group. So that N join that group of P people. Okay. Then they're asking how many fewer dollars does each person get compared to the original people. So let's write that down in the same questions, but with the numbers. Let's say I have $10, and then I have to divide it equally among two people. Okay, so each person will have $5. Is that right? So each person, that two people, each person receive will have or has $5. Alright, you take 10, you divide by 2. You got 5. So this is 10 divided by 2. You take $10 divided by 2 people. Okay. All right. Now, if I said 3 more people join the $10, you still have only $10. Only $10. But now the group is increased. The group now is increased 3 more. 3 more mean you add 3. So 2, you add 3 more people. Okay. Now the group become 5 people. Okay. So we're still finding what each person have. Each had 10 divided by 5 equal $2. Okay. 10 divided by 5 equal $2. Now, in this case, the original people is 2. This is original. Okay. This is after you adding, so this is the newcomers join. So we compare. So the original one, each person received $5. And then the newcomer join, each person only received $2. So the difference in between is $3. So we take $5. We subtract $2. So the $3 fewer, $3 will be, each person will be receive $3 fewer than the original people would receive. Okay, so $3 in difference. Now we added in our questions. We, instead of using the numbers, we're using the letter. Okay, so now original, we have X dollars, and then we divide into P people. Okay, X dollars, P peoples. We have $10, 2 people. See that? So each person, in this case, each person each will has X divided by P dollars. X is 10 divided by P is the number of people dollars, because when we working with the numbers, we already simplify it. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. But in this case, because it's the letter, so we just keep it at the fractions. Okay. Okay. Now that is the $5 right here, right? We already find that point, so we're done with number 1. All right. Now go to step number 2. When we find when the newcomer join. Okay, we will have what? Still have X dollars. But now you have to divide into a group of the old people and then join people. So P add 2. So you see that you have P is equal to P equal 2 right here. Yes. Then you add 3 is the newcomers. The newcomer. Yes. Then the amount of money you have is the same, X dollars. Now each person will has X dollars divided by P plus N dollars. 5 here is the 5 right here. Right here is coming from the P plus N right here. That's our 5. See that? Okay, so we have the second part right here. That is our $2 right here. Now the difference between that two will answer our questions. Okay, so we take the original one, we take the step 1, the solution for step 1. We subtract the solution from step 2. So that equal X over P that each person originally received. We subtract X over P plus N. That is the amount of newcomer join each person will receive. Okay, so now we see that we have two fractions with different denominator. We want the same one, right? So we multiply the first fraction with P plus N. Because if we have something divided by something, it's just 1, right? So X over P times 1 is X over P times P plus N over P plus N. Since this one can be simplified into 1. So I didn't change anything, but I make sure that we have the same or the common denominators between two fractions we have. So the second fractions we lacking the factor P. So we multiply P plus N times P. Just the same thing. So X over P plus N multiplied by 1 is the same thing, right? because a multiplied by 1 is a. So anything multiplied by 1 is that thing. So we have x over p plus n, and then we multiply by p over p. That is 1. A over a is 1. All right. So now look at the denominator. We have the same denominators is p times p plus n. We only keep ones. Then we combine the top part. Okay. Now we have x times b plus n minus xp, x times p, xp. Okay. Now we have to foreign x times p, x times n. Okay. So it's equal, x times p is xp plus x times n is x times n, then minus xp over p times p plus n. Okay, now we see xp minus xp, that's gone. We have x times n over p times p plus n. And when we're looking the answer choices, we don't see anything look like that, so we have to do extra step. Okay, what is the extra step? We have to FOIL the bottom part or the denominator part. We have x times n on the top. At the bottom, we have p times p. Okay, is p squared. Then p times n is plus pn. Now, we see that we have no negative, so this gone. We have n on the numerators. So at the denominators, this one p have to be square. So C is the right answer. Thank you for participating in this series. See you next time.